Okay, well, this is my Engl Screamer 50 watt valve head, and cab is a 2x12 loaded with vintage 30 Celestion speakers. This amp is really, I think, my most valuable piece of equipment. I use it with all the different bands. I play with a number of bands, and I use my couple of different guitars that you can see here. I think whatever guitar I plug into this amp just sounds awesome, really. I mean, with the Les Paul and things like that, is something that feels right. This amp is just incredible, so I can't really say enough good stuff about it. So a couple of things: I control it with a floorboard, which is behind here. This is how the floorboard looks. This is an Engl Custom Z5. Basically got a clean sound, crunch, high gain, soft lead, low gain, heavy lead, high gain, contour, reverb, and a master, which I obviously use that for boosting my solos. Generally, I use clean, mega distortion. Sometimes I use the low gain, but generally I like a lot of gain. And recently, Mr. Challenger has converted me to using hardly any reverb. Like I say, this amp, my settings on it, I find that the bass, the middle, and the treble, they have like a really fine, even if you turn the bass up just like a notch or two, you can see they're generally all at 12 o'clock. If you turn them up just a little notch, it makes a hell of a difference to the amp sound. Sometimes people tell me, you're a little bit shrill or you're a little bit too bass heavy, and I just adjust one of the controls a tiny bit and it makes a huge difference. As you can see, like this is the lead channel, so the distortion, I keep that up really pretty high really. And my lead volume's down low at the moment because I'm in the studio. Like I said, it's a 50 watt amp. I find that I always use 50 watts. When people talk about 100 watt heads and stuff, I just don't see the point. I mean, this has probably rarely been off 2. And most of that is, when it is turned up to 2, is to keep up with our drummer, John, who's pretty loud. So, yeah, I just find that, you know, this amp really is the perfect amp for me. I mean, it's not, it looks quite metal, but it's a classic rock amp more than anything, as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's quite retro.
Yeah, it's cool. And of course, the front of it, this is a solid steel grille. It's heavy, as the boys will tell you, to carry. I carry it quite a lot on my own. The construction is solid marine ply. It's just really well built. And it looks awesome, it sounds awesome. And really, I've never been in a position where we've played somewhere and, you know, I've had an issue where my amp really isn't cutting it. So it's just, I like the 2x12s because they give you plenty of spread. And like I say, any amp, any guitar that I use plugged into this amp just sounds awesome. So Engl all the way for me.